Yo, what is going on, guys? It's C-Brev. Welcome to another MLB The Show 20 card review. In this one, I'm going to be going over 92 overall Future Stars Clarke Schmidt from the New York Yankees. You can obtain this card by getting 120 points in the Yankees Team Affinity. If you want to know the best way to complete these Team Affinities, tons of content on my channel about it. Links are in the description below. So let me start this review by saying this is one of the most polarizing cards I've seen in the community in quite a while. It seems like every time I talk to or hear another top player answer how good is Clarke Schmidt, they give a different answer. It seems like every single person that plays this game at a high level has a different opinion about this card, and that's kind of weird to me. So keep that in mind, that what I say may not be truth. As always, this is just my experience. So that being said, this was an amazing card for me. One of the best pitchers I've used so far this year. Again, take it with a grain of salt. Maybe it's my pitching style, I don't know, but this card was absolutely dominating on Hall of Fame and Legend. I think it's important to throw a lot of four-seamers with this card. Even though he's a sinker primary, you can get the sinker as low as 91, you can get the fastball as high as 97, so that's a pretty significant speed differential between two fastballs, and I think that helped me a lot. I would also recommend throwing his sinker low and not high, because it's not a very high velocity sinker. That may have contributed to some of my success as well, but his off-speed breaks a ton. I think his curveball is hard enough to be an effective pitch inside against lefties, assuming you hit your spot. Obviously, he can throw the curveball as hard as 84 miles an hour, so I was getting a lot of jammed hits against lefties. I think this card just really meshed well with my pitching style, and yeah, his off-speed breaks a ton. And as far as control, he has a very weird Michael Kopech style motion out of the stretch, kind of like Kopech, Ohtani, stuff like that. But for some reason with this card, it actually improved my control rather than deteriorated it. I think that's how you say that. I pitched better out of the stretch with this card than I did from the windup, which is the opposite of what happened with Kopech and Ohtani, where I tend to lose control out of the stretch. So I don't know, I think his pitching out of the stretch is really smooth, easy to repeat. I had amazing control out of the stretch, and out of the windup he was fine too. His sinker moves a lot, his changeup moves a lot, his curveball is hard. Overall, in my opinion, I think this is a really good card. So like I said, other top players in the community may have already disagreed, but this is my opinion on the card. So once again, I think the reason he was good for me is because I can get lefties out with the curveball and the sinker and the four-seam, stuff like that. So as always, we'll rate the card how he rates in the meta. I will give him an A-. I actually will rate him in the A's. Under a 3 ERA for me in all the games that I used him on Hall of Fame and Legend, which is saying a lot because my ranked seasons ERA usually sits around 6 these days. So pretty much dominated. Liked the card a lot. Even if you don't plan on using Clarke Schmidt as well, I would go ahead and knock out this Team Affinity, because the stage 3 and 4 for the New York Yankees will probably be some amazing cards later down the line, I would think, because of their rich history. So hope you guys enjoyed the card review. Enjoy these clips after this. Drop a comment below if you want me to review anyone in particular. I am doing all 30 of these Future Stars cards slowly but surely. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. After you left, I hit like a walk-off slam with Carter, and I was like, Snick, I did it! And then you never typed anything because you were gone. I am not Alex, no. I got way too many Future Stars to work through. Ellipsis. 50 home runs, 130 RBIs. Disgusting.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1 and 2 down.
Ellipsis. How many Ks do I got with Clarke right now? This man is dealing. Bruhan, haven't used him. Won't get to use him for a little bit. Unfortunately, I got him, and then I started like working through the perfect lineups to make sure I got everyone in just 3 different lineups, and some of the infielders have to play outfield for me to do that. So.
And that'll bring up Torres. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Got him to go down swinging there. Torres goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. 0-1 the count. And there's ball 1. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. And Buster Posey, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Just behind the fastball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. 1-1 to count. And the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here. And there are 2 away. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But the